Welcome back. Now, one of South Africa's veteran parties, Inkatha Freedom Party, came in fourth in the 2019 national elections. Historically committed to advancing Zulu nationalist and traditionalist interests, the party has for many years now made strides to appeal to a wider national support base through social and economic policies. One move geared towards increasing its influence is its involvement in the multi-party charter designed to unseat the governing party. As the party heads into its first election without founder Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, we are joined by a current leader, Velenkosini Hlabisa, and he lets us in on the path the IFP is headed for. Thank you so much for your time. Now, the IFP is a veteran party, a party that has been tied to the founder, late Mangosuthu Buthelezi. What does the face of the party look like now, externally and strategically?
Thank you very much, Senate team, as well as the viewers of this interview. The IFP in 2024, as we go to the national and provincial election, is a party at work. It is a party that is ready to be a government in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, to be part of government in Gauteng, and to be a part of government at a national level. We are a party that has clearly articulated its views in terms of the manifesto that we launched on the 10th of March as a solution to challenges experienced by the people of South Africa. And we are a party ready to be the servant of the people of South Africa.
And I mean, as crucial as this election is, IFP has been around for a very, very long time. Just talk to me about some of the hits that the IFP will be building on, but also maybe some of the missed opportunities that the IFP will maybe try and use to right some of the wrongs and maybe mistakes from the past.
The IFP has looked at the history of our country. As we have rightly said, we have been around since 1975. We know the period of the struggle, the challenges people experienced, and we know the period from 1994, which is 30 years to date, where we're hoping that our dreams and aspirations as people of South Africa will be resolved by a government that was elected by the will of the people. Unfortunately, things have moved from good to bad, and now they are at worse. We have identified the areas which we must capitalize on in terms of appealing to the people of South Africa. The issue of unemployment is an issue that we will explore as the IFP, because we have done our research and groundwork that as a new government, how you can bring an atmosphere, the environment that will create jobs. Our government is bloated. It has many departments, some of which are not necessary. We are of the view that we do not need all deputy ministers in all the ministries. Other ministries are too small, can be manned by one person, a minister. A bloated cabinet will be cut down under IFP's governance and redirect millions of rands to create opportunities for our youth. We will deal with crime and load shedding, because no investor will invest in a country which is a crime zone and where load shedding is a daily living. We are aware load shedding has been suspended for now, but we are clear after election it will come back in a full swing. The IFP recognizes that the issue of creating jobs, you must create a conducive environment for the economy to grow, deal with load shedding, deal with corruption, deal with crime, so that investors will be keen to invest in South Africa, thereby creating job opportunities. We are aware our health is not performing well. The healthcare system is very poor. Our education system has been destroyed by the outcome-based education, which handicapped millions of South African youth. We will come with a new quality education so that we produce learners as early as from grade 1 who can speak and write, other than what we have, because the research has shown that some learners at grade 4, they can't read and they can't write. That is a poor kind of education we have. These are areas which we will explore and provide the best for people of South Africa to compete with other nations.
Yeah, of course, I do have to go into the kinds of, coalition possibilities, but also the battleground that is KZN. Let's actually start off with, possible coalitions, particularly with the ANC. And considering that the ANC and the IFP have a long history of conflict and tensions, political violence, where do the parties stand in terms of conflict resolution as a priority for either parties? And also, does this affect any potential coalition agreements between the parties?
No, Zinati and people of South Africa, the IFP and ANC have graduated from being enemies politically. We have accepted each other as coexisting entities. When it is by-election, we compete healthily and vibrantly. We even dance for a similar song, irrespective it is played by ANC or IFP. I do not want us to use the Wateza incident because that was an isolated incident. And up to now, there is no evidence which says it were IFP members because Amabuto are not IFP members. As far as we are concerned, the relations are good between the two political parties, and this is amplified by the fact that there is no clearly identified instance of violence where you can single out that it was IFP and ANC. This is a good thing for our country. As we are looking forward to elections, we are not anticipating any tension, and people of South Africa, Zinati, have matured. We saw during the local government in 2021, when ANC was taken out in a number of municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal, it gladly and willingly vacated offices in Johannesburg and wherever ANC was defeated. We are looking forward to the same, that when they lose the province of KwaZulu-Natal, they will hand over keys very well without any fight because we respect the will of the people. When the IFP was defeated in 2004 in KwaZulu-Natal, we handed over keys to the ANC, and we are eager to take keys back. And again in Gauteng, we are looking forward to removing them from the provincial government. And the writing is on the wall, Zinati, that nationally, the ruling party won't get 50% plus one. And surely the coalition by the multi-party charter will be removing them out of government because they have failed our country, and it will be hard to build what was destroyed by ANC and invite them in building what they were capable of destroying. The good thing for you and for me, for our children and generations, the people who have destroyed our country into a brink of being a collapsed state should be removed from power.
Mr. Hlabisa, I hear you on that you are very keen on taking back the keys from the ANC, particularly looking at KZN being a big battleground. But how are you navigating that battleground with the presence of the MK party? Does that make things slightly more difficult?
Not at all, Zinati. We started in 2021 to prepare for the 2024 elections. If you want to perform well in the elections, you can't do it overnight. I'm not saying anything about the MK. But the IFP, we are not threatened by the existence of the MK. All I can say to them, we wish them well in all the endeavors in trying to register themselves as a power in the political landscape of South Africa and KwaZulu-Natal. Our groundwork, the outcome of the by-elections, I'm sure you know, Zinati, the score is 15-1. The IFP has taken 15 wards from ANC since 2021 to date, and ANC has only managed to take only one ward. So if you look at the score, 15-1, it's a clear demonstration that the people of KwaZulu-Natal chooses IFP whenever there is an opportunity for them to vote. And this is what they will do on the 29th of May, and also make the IFP a government of South Africa through the multi-party charter, because there is no political party that is going to get more than 51% alone. People of South Africa want to strike a balance, because a one-party state or a majoritarian government destroyed our country terribly over 30 years.
Well, thank you so much. We do have to wrap up the interview there. Thank you so much for your time and just giving us insights on what, the journey that the IFP has taken up to this point, but also the targets that you do have for this national election. It will be quite a hot one indeed. That was Inkatha Freedom Party leader Velenkosini Hlabisa.